What's good, everybody? This your boy, Mr. Pound for Pound, back up in this once again, doing my post-fight on the Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Desert Storm Bradley fight that did go down, unfortunately. It took place June 9th, earlier this year. My post-fight, it is pretty late. I wasn't even gonna really do a post-fight to this fight, and I'll tell you why. I go more into it. For everybody that was emailing me in my inbox, sorry about the delay, and I'm actually very happy that you want to hear my input, and thank you very much. As far as the fight, I'm going to keep this one really simple. There's nothing really to talk about. Pacquiao won the fight. It was obvious. The reason why I haven't done a video is just because it was so obvious to me. I kind of felt like silence speaks more than words in some cases, you know what I'm saying? Everybody saw the fight. The majority of the world knows Pacquiao won the fight. I don't think unless you're, one of three people, you would have saw Timothy Bradley win the fight. And those three people are either Pacquiao haters or just people that don't like Pacquiao or just never have. If your vision is impaired or you're blind, or if you're mentally demented a little bit and you're suffering from dementia, which is a mental illness when you get older, but it could hit you in your mid ages. Those are the only three types of people I think would have said Timothy Bradley won that fight. So, and I mean, look at the stats. Look at the punch stats. I'm not even gonna pull stats. There's no need for it. I'm sure you guys have, in the wake of the fight, have heard all the punch stats. Manny Pacquiao outlanding him. You know what I'm saying? Power punches. I'm sure you guys have watched the Jim Lampley post-fight with Kellerman and heard how Kellerman scored it back in the old day. He used the old scoring system and gave Bradley one round. And not to mention, Kellerman picked Bradley to win the fight. They had a judges panel of 5 veteran judges that reviewed the fight thoroughly. All 5 of the judges had Pacquiao winning the fight. Definitely something behind the scenes with this fight to me. It could have been Bob Arum fucking around with something. It could have been some other powers that be. There's something definitely fishy about this fight, and whatever it is, I really don't care. And I really don't even want to even know, because, that fight and that decision kind of put a bad mark on boxing as far as 2012 this year. It was one of the worst decisions I've seen since De La Hoya and Trinidad. It was kind of comparable, but I thought this fight was a little worse because Pacquiao was landing a lot more power punches. I mean, if you guys go back and watch the fight without any kind of commentary, sound effects only, I'm sure you will see Pacquiao winning the fight even more decisively than you did the first time. It's really sad for Manny Pacquiao because, he lost a little stock, but not really. He got the loss, the belt and stuff like that. And, I mean, it's just a bad loss. It's a bad look. And as far as Timothy Bradley, I mean, I feel bad for him, too. You could tell on his face he didn't think he won the fight. You could tell on his face he didn't want to win it that way. You know what I'm saying? And Timothy Bradley's a nice guy. He's a good guy. And he didn't want to win the belt like that. After the fight, he's getting death threats and stuff on his Facebook and Twitter or whatever. That's just stupid. Fans, if you guys are out there doing that, don't do that. There's no point in that. It was not the man's fault. There's judges involved. There's other people involved. There's the commissioners involved. There's the athletic commission involved. There's a lot of entities involved that go behind a dumb, bad decision like this fight. And so, my first video I did for this fight, I was out of sorts, and I said a lot of bad things about certain entities, and so I decided to take that video down because it sounded more like a video of just me being angry at the powers that be and the people behind the loss, and then also at some fan reactions, rather than giving a boxing analyst's breakdown, which is what I'm doing now. There's not much to break down. Go watch the fight. Anyone can see with 2 eyes, that has good vision, that has absolutely no hate, no biases for each fighter. They'll see who really won the fight. And like I said, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. I don't need to sit here and break down every round. I don't need to say what Bradley did good, what he did bad. I don't need to say what Pacquiao did good, what he did bad. I'm just giving my post-fight views. It was a dirty fight as far as the decision. I thought it was a good fight as far as the fight. And it is what it is. And we just have to let it go and roll with boxing's punches. And this is boxing. So that is my post-fight. I mean, that's all I really want to give as far as my time on this post-fight, because the fight was so ridiculous. So all the Manny Pacquiao fans, keep your head up. Timothy Bradley fans, more props to you. You know, hopefully he can hold on to that belt for who knows how long, or, you know, that status. As far as, you know, where they should go next, I really don't know for Timothy Bradley, because I personally don't think he won the fight. So I really don't know where he goes next. I don't know if he should go for the rematch. I don't know if he should look for other opportunities. Right now, at the moment, for Manny Pacquiao, I think Manny should take some time and reflect. You know, maybe take the rematch with Bradley, I say, because I saw a lot of good things in there with Pacquiao. I mean, I think he'd be confident in the rematch to know he can knock Bradley out. The punching power was just there, and it was obvious who was stronger. At times, it looked like Pacquiao was playing with him. So I would take the rematch. I mean, no problem. And if he doesn't take the rematch, I would totally understand, because who would want to watch that fight? Who has confidence they're going to get a good who has confidence as a paying fan, paying $69.99, $59.99, whatever they pay? Who's going to have confidence to want to buy that second pay-per-view? Especially fans that say, hey, you know what? I want to see a good fight, a straight up and down fight down the middle, and I don't want to get screwed at the end. So I think a lot of fans are not going to want to watch that fight, and I think that's why they might not put that fight together again. So for Pacquiao, he might end up going another direction. Who knows? But I'm just going to ride the roller coaster for now. I'm going to watch and just let it be, because obviously it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it as fans. And yeah, definitely entities in boxing that need to be investigated. So everybody have a good day. Mr. Pound for Pound, signing off.